Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here to do catch up. I'm back to my 12 movies in 12 months from 12 friends. I thought I'd get it done in 12 weeks. How wrong was I? Now, massive apologies to whoever recommended Return to Paradise to me. It's a 1998 movie. I recorded a review for this months ago in January and I've lost it. I had convinced myself I had done it. It was up on the channel. I went to look for it, can't find it. I know I've reviewed it, so I'm going to review it again today. So for anyone that's new to the channel, in January I started a challenge where I asked 12 people to recommend 12 movies to me that I hadn't seen that they would recommend I check out, and I would review them within 12 months. Not thinking it would take me 12 months, and we're on month 6 now, it's not good. So as I say, this one I have reviewed before, but I'm going to do it again because I've lost it, it's disappeared, I don't know what's happened. So Return to Paradise, guys. 1998 movie. We have Anne Heche, we have Joaquin Phoenix, we have Vince Vaughn, and we have David Conrad. I always forget this guy's name. So these guys are in Malaysia, they're having fun, they're young guys, they're partying, they are doing some drugs. Now they're not hard drugs, I think it's marijuana if my memory serves me correctly. And the time comes to go home. Now two of these guys go home. The one played by Joaquin Phoenix, he is very much a conservationist. He decides to stay as he's met someone that's going on to work with saving endangered orangutans, so he stays behind. Fast forward to 2 years later, and this young lawyer played by Anne Heche comes to search out the two guys that came home. One of them's now an architect, the other one, I'm forgetting what the other one does. Anyway, she seeks them out and she tells them that just after they left, the police found the drugs that had been thrown in the trash, and their friend had been in prison in Malaysia for 2 years, basically sentenced to death for this drug charge. And unless these two guys came back to share responsibility with that, he was going to be put to death. They get 8 days to decide what they want to do. Now they're both settled. One of them's partner, his wife, is pregnant. They're happy in where their lives are at that time, but they have this overwhelming sense of guilt. Should I go back? It's one of those real ethical things. What would you do? This is a friend they hadn't been in touch with since that time. It maybe isn't someone they'd been very close to, but they are being told that he's going to be put to death unless they agree to go back. I think it's Penang prison, which is obviously quite a famous prison also. She assures them that they will not get any harsh treatment, and they will be treated well, but they could be looking at a custodial sentence. It would probably only be a few years. And the ethical question is, are they going to go back? They do decide to go back, but something actually happens that scares one of them off and he comes back home. He's the one played by David Conrad. Your main two players here are Joaquin Phoenix, who is the man that is in the prison, and I always forget his name, Vince Vaughn, who is the one that takes the tack of a conscience and decides to go back. Anne Heche is playing the solicitor in this. So I'm not going to tell you where it goes, what ends up happening. It's one of those quandaries where you ask yourself, what would I do? It's a real difficult one. You know, you're having to trust this lawyer. Is she telling me the truth? Does she have like something invested with this guy? He's her client. Will I be treated as she said I will be? It's Penang prison. We all know it's got a terrible reputation. What should I do? So the acting is first rate. This is a really engaging movie. The relationships are all very believable. It's a very touching movie. We can see that Joaquin Phoenix's character has not been treated well in prison. He is emotionally and physically just done. When he sees Vince Vaughn's character has come to see him, he breaks down. It's very, very moving. He's been through an awful lot. It's definitely one I would 100% recommend to you guys to check out. I don't want to tell you how the movie ends because I do feel if you haven't seen it, it's definitely one for you to check out. So big thumbs up. I think it may have been Andy's Forgotten World of Movies that recommended this. I can't be 100%, but something in my mind is saying it was him. So big thumbs up to Andy if that's the case. I really enjoyed this one and I would thoroughly recommend it to you guys. So that is another movie on the 12 list. I am going to be recording another one later today. I won't subject you to them all at once. I'll space them out a little bit, but I will be talking about John Cusack's One Crazy Summer in my next review. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Over and out from Lisa Lives.